Hey everyone, this is the first time I'm ever doing a screen capture thing, so bear with me. I hope it goes well. I've had a couple of technical difficulties already, but I think this is going to be really cool. So, my wife had this great idea for a video of like, why don't you open some of your old sessions and show what you would do differently today. And so I made a record in 2013 called Kings and Things, and obviously it was a long time ago and I was at the beginning of my audio engineering, music production, mixing journey. So I've learned a lot since then. I think I've talked about it a little bit on my podcast, Secret Sonics. um, and I think this is a really cool thing to kind of open the hood, so to speak, and see what I did right, what I did wrong back in the day. And yeah, so this was my idea, or actually, this is my wife's idea, as I mentioned. So this song is called "Poorly Invented." It's the opening track on my record, Kings and Things. Again, this was a long time ago, and so I figured let's open it up. Let's see what happened, and yeah, and let's try to make the mix even better. So over here, you see this is the DAW. It's Logic Pro. Um, I think I made it on Logic 9, to be honest with you, a long time ago with my buddy Tzvi Rodan on the drums, my buddy Yoav Shragai on guitar, and I played bass and sang and did guitar also. And I think Mandy Portnoy did the piano on this and the keys. So yeah, just like right off the bat, this is like my initial impression is like there's like so few things happening. It's like such a simple arrangement, and I don't think I have made an arrangement this simple in a very long time. It's just like some drums. We have the bass, a bunch of muted things. I think this is the vocal. It says 2412. That must have been December 24th of 2012 that I recorded that vocal and comped it. Two harmony tracks. This guitar one, I believe, is my acoustic guitar. We can play that for a second. Let's just hear it. That's my old Yamaha acoustic guitar. Um, Literally stock Logic Steinway piano. Uh, and stock Logic electric piano. And then we have some electric guitars that I'm pretty sure I recorded this with my RE20 on like a very small, like Blues Junior kind of Fender amp. So yeah, I'll just play you through what I did here because this was a long time ago. Um, let's have a listen to the beginning of the song. And this is the final mix that I, sent off for mastering.
When I get tested, I always fall. Poorly invented, a heart too small.
I mean, I just love the simplicity. It's so simple. And it sounds pretty good, but obviously it sounds smaller than I would do today. And where's the color coding, right? It's like everything's blue. I don't know what's happening. I think I did some bussing here. This is so long ago. This is like, it's bizarre to open up your old stuff. Like, let's just hear the drums. I mean, it's just so simple. Like today I would beef that up big time. Um, let's hear the bass. Did the bass even get the bass didn't even get a stereo, like a auxiliary bus. Bass and drums. I actually like the bass tone. Let's just jump in and start messing around with this. Let's see if I can make this if I can make this sound better. So okay, I see I have two kick drums. Let's just like color code all the drums like a different color. Let's do red. And let's make the bass like purple or something. Is that purple? Is that pink? I don't know. That's purple. We'll make the vocal. I like to have my lead vocals yellow. Let's just do some color coding so I know what I'm looking at here. You know, harmonies be a different shade. Yeah, everything else, let's just keep it as it is. So we have all these drums. Let's just kind of parcel out the drums a little bit. So I have 2 kick drum mics. Let's turn them into a track stack. So I do track stacks. So I think it's Command Shift D or something. Maybe I got it wrong. It's all muscle memory at this point. I'll do the same thing for the snare drum. Yeah, Command Shift D, summing track. I don't even need one, but this is just how this snare. This is just how I work. You know, got hi-hat, floor, tom. Let's just put the toms in a summing stack. Overheads. Let's put them in a summing stack. Room mic. All right. Let's see what we can do with this, right? So let's start with like the kick. I mean, yeah, that could be way beefier. I have this thing called Plug Search, which it's like a third-party thing you install in Logic, and then you could search for anything you want. I like to use a virtual mix rack for stuff like this because you get everything kind of in one little plugin. So if I want this kick drum to stay punchy, I might use like the, API style console emulation, and I would probably use their de-stressor to make this kick drum a bit punchier with some compression. Let's hear it. That's a lot of compression, but it sounds cool. Let's start with that. So let's beef it up. We need some EQ here. Come on. Let's give us like 50 hertz. I am distorting here, but I'm not actually distorting on the bus. Maybe I'm going to take this compression channel off the drum bus. That might be messing me up. Let's hear the kick drum without that compressor. Let's see if I could get this up to like 60. How do you do it with the control button? Maybe 100? No. Probably take out some of the 400 hertz area. Okay, without it. Yeah, I mean, come on. Easy. Wow, God, this is so reverberant. I mean, let's just like start over with this snare drum. Let's see what the snare drum sounded like. There's so much hi-hat in the snare drum. Let's see if I could get a gate on it. I love the slate gate. It's so good. All right, that's okay. I'm okay with that. Um, Great. Let's do it. Now let's do some dynamic controlling here. That's cool. I maybe compress it even. Let's try some of this. The stress of yeah. I mean, just put this thing on. It works for everything. Drums, that is. Okay, now we got to beef it up. Let's try like a knee VQ. Let's do a little pro Q on this puppy. We'll come to you, black box. I'm like really working in isolation, but I know the song.
Weary and flimsy, I scratch at the door, feeling kinda tipsy.
I like that a lot more.
Not ready to confess, to let you.
It's so funny that I hard pan the hi-hat. Oh, filtering out so much shit. This was recorded in a very small room. Well, not very small, but an untreated room. Let's put it that way. This was recorded in a very untreated room. So why did I boost 710 hertz? Like, I just don't even know. This was so long ago. Well, this is on the ride now. I'm going to trust some of my intuition. Let's stick with that EQ and we'll take it from there. It is crispy. I'll leave some of my intuitions, right? Like I can't change everything, like, you know. Look at these toms. mean, come on, man. It's like nothing. What? I didn't apply anything to these toms. I didn't apply anything to these toms. I mean, it has a vibe, I guess. uh, I feel like so much of I have like room in every single drum kit. Like I could tighten it up altogether, but I don't know if I want to do that. I could put a gate. Let's try doing a gate. Let's just do the gate. What did I do? Here. Let's get rid of automation mode here. Where am I? What happened? We don't need this. We could zoom in on this track. So we need a gate. Let's try the gate. Let's just find the spot where the gate is. That's fine. Literally could do like the most basic stuff. Like I'm just gonna make it sound a little bit better. We're just gonna put like, I love this FG401. It's just so transparent. It just does what I need it to do so quickly. Great. Without it. And you know, we got to scoop that baby up. Let's use the Pro Q. Yeah. Okay, so we have this tom before, after. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna beef up all the toms. Let's do this. Let's just copy and drag and then adjust accordingly with the floor tom, I guess. What is it? I'll take it from there. So let's just lower that. Let's just hear the floor. Let's filter out some of that gunk. People are going to rip me a new one for like isolating the toms. I just want more punch, you know? I don't know. In context, I'm not sure. I mean, they could just be louder also, right? Like,
she waits for me, yeah.
let's just do a little loop here.
Yeah.
More output, less.
Yeah. Yeah.
What if I do something like to really get more punch? I could use like the Smack Attack plugin. Like you could just do crazy shit. So let's make it like just snappier.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. That's way better. I have to get rid of some of that gunk here. Okay. Okay. Let's start with that.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. So here's what am I mixing into? I feel like I've missed so many things. It's just so hard to do this. I'm like, I don't know how long I want to spend doing this. Okay, let's take off the stereo bus processing. Let's like start over and do something more similar to what I would probably do today. Let's start off with like the townhouse compressor. I like this guy. Do something like a 10-to-1 fastest release. And I'm immediately clipping. Okay, let's get a Pro L. And you know, if I was smarter, I would probably just like lower everything down, but I don't know, I have all these levels, so I'm gonna actually just do like a big gain thing. This always happens when I move plugins sometimes. I'm on Ventura, so things are still kind of wonky. The plugins aren't all working really great. Shit. Yeah, let's save it. We'll start over again. I don't know if this is gonna go well. I've never done the screen capture thing before. Starting up Logic again. Here we go. Sometimes when the thing that seems to trigger issues with my audio units plugins in Ventura now is if I move something from one number in the chain to a different number in the chain. So that seems to be being weird. Let's put a gain plugin. Just like gain. Like let's just gain it down a tiny bit. Okay. Just kind of setting it till it sounds good. And now I'm afraid to do this. Let's put a little pull-tack action. Let's beef it up a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Little smile face.
Yeah.
Okay, so I thought the most egregious things were the bass, the actually not the bass, the drums, and the vocals. So let's move on to the vocals. Maybe let's just actually like see what's happening between the total drums and the bass. Let's do a little bit of processing on the drums themselves actually first before we move on to the vocals. So. Okay. Here's what I would probably do. Virtual mix mac. Let's just again, I would probably go for some sort of like API style thing. Without it, with it. It's a little punchier. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, like, and just blend that in. And just blending that distressor thing just adds so much life. I might actually get rid of the... Getting rid of some of like the high-end detection, low-end detection. All right, and now I've lost some of that thud in the kick. So either I have to do less of this. Let's stick with that without the API, actually. And I'm going to we're going to EQ it and saturate it. I mean, come on. The black box, HG2, this thing is going to like pull some depth out of this, right? It's not on. Why does it keep turning off? What's going on here with the automation? Huh? How about we remove this?
Place.
I don't know how that happened. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know how that happened.
Place is not yet found.
Just a little bit. That's okay. And let's do a little EQing. Okay, let's hear that versus the bass. I'm just seeing like a lot of rumble above there. Just trying to give the bass a bit more definition. I'm working off of what I already did. Together with bass and drums.
I always fall.
I feel like something is getting lost here. Like the overheads are taking away from my like kick snare.
Too small.
You thought this was going to be a 30-minute thing. Man, I was hoping it would be a 30-minute thing. I might have to stop. You can hear that we're like it's not super edited. We're just kind of going for a vibe. Let's just get a better balance of the drums.
But I know she waits for me. Instead, I always fall. Poorly invented.
I'm like just checking how things are hitting everything, you know, because everything affects everything. Stereo bus processing and my drum bus processing. All right, this bass needs a bit more compression, I think. Oh my God, what did I do? This is so long ago. This is so hard. It's hard to open this up. Oh, maybe some of this. Let's put some of that black box also. Give it a little bit of depth. These days I would consider putting an SVT. I don't know if it's the right move though. Let's listen. Something like that. Just quickly dialing in some settings, getting it to sound a little bit better. I want to get to the vocal. We've been recording for so long. That I waited for too long. And okay, let's. Ah, shit. What did I do here? This is so long ago. Okay, this is probably the place where I would do the most different. I'm gonna leave the pitch correction because that's what I did. That's what I signed off on. And now I can't go on, stuck on a dream that became a fear. Let's leave that and let's just put this actually in a summing track. I'm gonna do it on a summing track. What's the best way to do this? What is this reverb? I don't know. It's like a stereo delay into a space thing. Should I just leave it? Should I just leave it? Maybe I'll just leave the effects here. Okay, so we're gonna go here. So I'm gonna say bus 3, vocal FX. So simple. It's so simple. Plate verb. So what did I do here? This is like minus 18.9. So let's do something similar. And this is what? Minus 7.4. Let's try that. Let's start with that. Wait for me in the dark. I can't see, but I know she waits for me. All right, let's get this guy sounding a little bit better. Ben, 10 years ago. What can we do here? I always fall, poorly invented. I like the warmth in my voice. I gotta tell you. A heart too small. See, not really sure. I get so restless. All right, we're gonna need to compress this a bit better. This is basically a lot of how I mix. As we watch you go. I'll usually use like 2 compressors. I like this one for kind of just quickly dialing back the dynamics. Not ready to confess, to let you know that I waited for too long. Now I can't go on, stuck on a dream that became a fiend that waits for me in the dark. I
waits for me.
You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little de-essing. Let's do the Pro DS. It's so good. Just dial it in. You're done.
See, not really sure. I get so restless as we watch you go.
Wonderful.
Not ready to confess, to let you know that I waited far too long, and now I can't go on. Stuck on a dream that became a fiend that waits for me in the dark.
I like what this compressor is doing, man. I got to tell you. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Okay. And we're going to get this vocal a little bit brighter. There's a lot of ways you can do it. Oh, no. Did I just record? Did I actually just record? No. Whew. Thank goodness I didn't actually record. Let's do a little fresh air. Ah! Using so many Slate plugins. Don't burn me at the stake.
Became a fiend that wait. 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 Became a fiend that
A lot actually.
became a fiend.
I like that it's a warm vocal, but it is missing that presence.
Became a fiend that waits for me in the dark.
And we could do, honestly, let's try the Mog, a little Mog EQ. A little bit of that air. That could be good. That could be really nice. Have this air band. It's so good.
I can't see, but I know she waits for me. She waits for me, yeah.
Just dial that shit in.
And as I come down, sober and chill.
Let's send this to a new channel. Let's see. I'm going to call this Vox or Lead L Vox.
The world seems older now and colder.
So I'm gonna open. I want a little bit more depth. I'm gonna try out this new Waves plugin, BB Tubes. Let's see what happens.
Still, but I know my true place is not yet found. Sunburn in my face as I hit the ground.
So 0% wet.
Since I waited far too long, and now I can't go on.
I like it. Just a little bit of extra.
Stuck on a dream that became a fiend that waits for me in the dark. I can't see, but I know she waits for me. She waits for me, yeah. When I get tested, I always fall.
So like I'm somehow like basically okay with how the guitars came out and the piano. Oh my god, I used Waves SSL EQ.
know.
Okay, so I think um let's just send the key. Let's make a keys thing. I'll call this keys. And let's take all the guitars. Well, you know, it's just one freaking acoustic guitar pan to the right, and there's one electric guitar pan to the left, and that's it. You know, like so simple. I love it. Let's just bus all of these to like a new guitar thing. Oh, Yoav, he has a guitar. He has a bus. It's called Yoav. So I'm just going to call this electrics. And this will go to acoustics.
I scratch at the door, feeling kinda tipsy, not really sure. I get so restless as I watch you go, not ready to confess, to let you know that I waited far too long, and now I can't go on, stuck on a dream that became a fiend that waits for me in the dark. I can't see, but I know she waits for me. She waits for me.
Okay, so like, yeah, it's starting to come together. I think it sounds similar, but a little bit thicker, a little bit deeper. If I put like the black box on this, a little bit of extra juice. I would even put like, honestly, a tape emulator. Yeah, that makes a difference. And let's put that on the drums as well. Let's send the bass to a group also, because it just makes things easier. I'm gonna put some tape on the bass. And what I like to do with the bass is, rather than doing 30 ips, I usually do 15 ips. I change the tape type. I'm thinking to do a little bit of sidechain processing on the bass, because the bass kind of just hits one with the kick. We could do something like this. We could just do like a Pro Q. I like to do it like this sometimes. If you set the Pro Q, and you can find like, you know, I would say like everything below 70 hertz or something. Like set it to like 0 reduction, like 0. And then you set the dynamic range to like, I don't know, a couple dB or something. But you don't do it in auto mode. You do it in sidechain mode. And so let's just find like, I don't know, yeah, the kick drum. Every time the kick hits, it's compressing the low end of the bass a couple dB. I think it's actually giving a bit more space. So it's not like you're not like getting that full like side chain effect of like the whole bass is getting knocked down, but just like the low end where that kick hits, just like here's the kick and the bass together. Probably get a bit more bass level now.
It's for me in the dark, I can't see, but I know she waits for me. She waits for me, yeah. When I get tested, I always fall. Poorly invented.
I'm feeling like the electrics are a bit loud now.
When I get tested, I always fall. Poorly invented, a heart too small.
I'm gonna wrap this video soon. Notice I haven't touched the piano at all. Stock Logic piano right here.
Too long, and now I can't. But I know she waits for me. She waits for me.
I haven't touched the piano. I haven't touched my reverb settings. Maybe honestly, I should see what's going on with all these vocal effects. Maybe I could get rid of some of the mud if I like get rid of like the plate and the if I send all these reverbs. So this is what I often do: is I'll send all like my reverbs and delays and stuff to like an FX bus. So let's do a new bus and we'll call it FX. And here you can hear all the reverb stuff. And then what I'll do is I'll just filter it out so it's not so muddy. So, you know, just literally getting a Pro Q3. Get rid of some of the top end, some of the bottom.
And as I come down, sober and chill, the world seems older now and colder still.
So by demuddying the reverbs, I've kind of exposed a bunch of stuff all of a sudden. So maybe I shouldn't have exposed some of those things. But if I put back the 200 hertz.
But I know my true place is not yet found. Sunburn in my face as I hit the...
I'm going to leave it in because it's kind of the vibe of the song is that muddy reverb. It's kind of masking some of my shitty singing and the harmonies, and it's giving the vocal a bit of a vibe. And because there's not so many elements, maybe it's just better to leave it in. Maybe I should just affect these harmonies a tiny bit better, right? Like these harmonies, let's hear them.
But I know my true place.
Again, I don't claim to be an amazing singer. And that's why I'm not a singer-songwriter, usually. We'll call this harmonies.
Is not yet found. sunburn in my face.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of this pitch correction. Honestly, who knows what I'm doing here. Okay.
As I hit the ground.
Let's clear these. Let's just like remove all effects plugins. I'm going to use the meta tune, which is fine. I think we're in E minor. I think that's the key of the song, if I remember correctly. I wrote it, so makes sense. I could do it like maybe.
But I know my true place is not yet found. Sunburn in my face as I hit the ground.
Okay. Let's do the exact same thing, and then we're going to compress the bejesus out of it because I'm not so consistent. Because, Ben, this was 10 years ago. Remove all effects plugins. Let's copy the pitch correction. So you have the exact same pitch correction happening on both channels. Okay, I'm just going to use freaking Logic compressor. Just to get some, just to make it sound consistent. I don't like the auto gain. Wonderful. And then together, and let's give it a bit of a vibe. I see it is being compressed already. I sent it to a harmonies bus. This is a case of I overcomplicated things with like a million plugins that I didn't necessarily need to use. So it's interesting to see. Obviously, using a lot of like Wave CLA plugins back in the day. Sometimes less is more.
And as I come down, sober and chill, the world seems older now and colder still.
Looks like I really automated these moments in the song for some reason. And I don't know. I'm curious to hear if I just turn off the automation, if it sounds better. I don't think it needs it.
And as I come down, sober and chill, the world seems older now and colder still.
Honestly, I was probably just like I wasn't I probably wasn't confident in my singing, so I kind of dipped out places I didn't sing as well. But with a little bit of tuning, we're good to go. We're good to go. Okay, closing remarks. I'm going to stop this now. There's always something else to do. Like if I get metric AB, what's it called? We can load up a a playback here. Like so if I have it's in this folder called Kings and Things. So poorly invented, bounces. So I think this is the final mix, 2013 mix 1. So if I put that in here, we can kind of jump between the two versions that we're hearing. It'll probably start the second the drums come in.
When I get tested,
This is the old mix.
I always fall.
This is my mix.
Poorly indented, a heart to.
I realize that it's not fully like synced up. Sometimes it's hard to get this exactly right.
You go.
Let's start over again. If I go to like the very beginning. Got new mix. Old mix.
When I get tested, I always fall. Poorly indented, a heart too small.
Just a bit warmer, a bit deeper, more low end, less tinny, but also and less muddy somehow at the same time. So, okay. So yeah, clearly I know more of what I'm doing now, but you know, it had a vibe back then and back in the day. Anyways, closing remarks. I'll kind of wrap this up now. I love the simplicity of the arrangement, and I don't love the complication of kind of maybe some of the plugins and chains I used in some of my older stuff. And the new stuff, you know, like less is more. I'm kind of just only using what I'm needing. I think back then I was experimenting and figuring things out. And in the end, it still sounded like a rough mix. Because I had to go through those reps and learn, and I learned so much in the last 10 years. And maybe I'll do another video kind of remixing another one of the songs from this record. I think the song is good. You should go check out the song on Kings and Things, and maybe I'll keep going and I'll do a 2023 remix, like official remix of this version. I don't know. I have to think about it, but I love the simplicity of the arrangement. Just drums, bass, vocal, piano, lead instrument, piano, and guitars, and that's it. Like, and nothing fancy. And sometimes things only coming in for one moment, like just the solo instrument doesn't exist anywhere else in the song. It probably could have if I was redoing it today, but I didn't do it then. What are you gonna do? You know, you learn, you live, and you learn, and it's just fun to go under the hood and kind of see what was happening and what I would do differently. And clearly, a lot, obviously, because it's been a long time. Let me know if you like this video, and I will maybe do more. This is way deeper, longer, in depth than I thought it would be. Yeah, hit subscribe on the channel. Mostly I'm putting, videos up here for my podcast, Secret Sonics. But I thought I'd give you guys a glimpse of how I work, how I mix some of my songs, and what has changed over time. So thank you to my wife, Aviva, for giving me the idea to do this. And I hope I didn't bore the crap out of you guys. All right, everyone. Anyways, have a great day, everyone. And until next time, I'll see you around.